thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you very much.
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. Now, Golden State's starting 5. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Wiggins is out there with Looney. And for Phoenix, star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Bridges out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Home in the paint. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
We know that Thompson is an excellent defender. He does such a good job timing shots for those rejections.
Curry gets the bucket.
Stephen Curry.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. Kicks it out to Booker. And he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Bridges with the steal. And here's the break. By himself. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Thompson.
That's just superior balance from the crafty guard. If you allow Devin Booker to get close, he's going to draw your contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
And they pick up 2.
There's a confidence and an energy that allows Steph Curry to attack on the interior. This guy is excellent in the painted area.
A nice shot by Booker.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
And stolen by Ayton. Here's Bridges, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Ball against Curry. Looney passes to Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Curry against Paul. The shot by Looney, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
It's 2-on-1. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Paul. Pulls it up. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
one of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. And you can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
Cameron Johnson's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kuminga's come in for Golden State. Paul with the 3. They get it back. And Johnson with the stop.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Rejected by Booker.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Paul kicks to Booker from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got 8 points.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
I love watching Green take it all the way to the rack with his size and speed. He puts a ton of pressure on the defense to foul him.
So for the Suns, Crowder comes in for Booker, and it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Poole's checked in for the Warriors.
DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and a elite vertical threat at the cup.
Crowder, the pass to Bridges. And good. That thing was that time as it falls. 6 points from Mikal Bridges.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
Oh, as he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Here's Payne. No good on that one. And Golden State will come the other way.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection. But boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Torrey Craig comes in for Ayton. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Mikal Bridges. And then for Golden State, Bielitsa, who's checked in for Draymond Green. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Wiggins. And it's Payton in for Thompson.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Stephen Curry's checked in for the Warriors.
Stephen Curry.
Payne in the post. Bielitsa's there. Payne can't hit. Warriors trail by 9. Curry looking around. The shot, no good. Good D by Johnson.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling. Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
The Suns shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Here's Johnson. Tries again. Rebound by Bielitsa. And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry leading the charge. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two. The Suns shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that
Maybe. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Suns ahead, leading by... And this Warriors team has an interesting mix of championship...
The best 19 love to teach.
Agreed. No doubt Wiggins has been soaking up that wisdom. Greg stepping up his game in the process.
Yeah, a big culture shift coming from Minnesota. And he's blossomed under the tutelage of these Hall of Famers.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what do you think so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
They've got Torrey Craig. JaVale McGee is out there with Jay Crump. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Payne in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Yeah, we've seen them burying their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. A good first half for them in that department.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Kuminga. Outside Curry. From outside the arc. They get it back. Looney kicks to Bjelica. Another shot. McGee with the block. And now the Suns a fast break. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Craig. His last outing, he had 8 points. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's his first foul. Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. Chris Paul comes in for Cameron Payne.
Chris Paul.
Now here's Paul. Pocket 6. Back to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work, gets the most out of his teammates, and has done that wherever he's played.
Here's Craig, kicks it out to Paul. The tray. Warriors with the rebound. Right side Curry. Paul with the defensive effort. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Curry passes to Bjelica. On the wing, Thompson. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Phoenix leading by 16. Over in the corner, Paul. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's keeping it alive with a new 14. McGee's shot is off. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. The kick out to Porter. Thompson outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Phoenix has gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Booker. Over Bjelica, and Craig has it in the corner. Pass to McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Amazing to think some question if Curry could lead on his own, isn't it, Doris? He has answered the critics' critique.
One 62-point outburst showed how dominant he is. After missing almost all of 2020, some began to doubt Mr. Curry. I don't think anyone is going to make that mistake again.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Andre Ayton's checked in for JaVale McGee. Johnson comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Bridges in for Landry Shamet. Warriors trail by 20. Up top, Curry, defended by Paul. And that one drops. Curry's got his third bucket of the night.
Boy, that's a tough finish from Steph Curry. I love that he stays with it through clear contact. That's really nicely done. To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Lee, and that's an intentional foul.
That's his first.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Ayton gets the ball.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half of basketball.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Warriors trail by 20. Here's Curry. He takes it in. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Paul against Curry. Now the pass to Bielitsa. Back to Curry. And it's in there. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The shot by Paul, no good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Bielitsa passes to Porter. Looney kicks to Curry. Good on the shot. Curry's got 11 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And they double up Paul. Curry against Ayton. And Curry, here we go. And the shot goes down. He's got 13.
Boy, Steph Curry balances that perimeter game with the ability to get to the cup. This guy is tough to guard on the drive.
Here's Booker, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's his
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
Line for your Suns, Devin Booker. 2 shots.
Free throw, good, Booker.
Well, Devin Booker has proven to be a capable shooter from every spot on the floor, including the free throw line. This guy has become a must-watch.
Jay Crowder's checked in for the Suns. Kane comes in for Chris Paul. 27 seconds left here in the second. Here's the drive. And Poole gets it to go.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Suns leading by 16. Bridges kicks to Payne. Green with the block.
Well, let's remember a former defensive player of the year, Draymond Green, sending it back.
The 11-footer, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. With 2 seconds left, and Booker with a nice bucket inside. 17 points for Devin Booker.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him.
And so it's Phoenix. Holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have, Ernie, I mean, this is the...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Klay Thompson is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Payton in at the 2 guard. Booker the pass to Ayton. McGee with it. Picked up by Thompson. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Here's Curry. And the rejection by Ayton.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
They double him with Green. Ayton dishes to Bridges. McGee trying to break free. Booker outside. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second.
Yeah, Booker understands how to navigate his way to the paint, and he's not going to shy away from contact. Nicely done to pick up the foul.
Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Here's Paul. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Here's McGee. And the layup's good off the glass. McGee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
Warriors have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Here's Poole. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Third team foul.
The Suns making a change here. Shamet's checked in.
Landry Shamet.
Now here's Paul. Guarded by Poole. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got 6.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
And the basket by Curry.
Stephen Curry.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
Now here's Paul. T right on him. Pass to Shamet. Takes a 3. And they get it back. Tipped away. Kicks it out to Paul. Shamet with it. It's up against Thompson. Offensive rebound. Here's Ayton. And finally they hit one.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Suns, Cameron Johnson's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Torrey Craig in for Landry Shamet. And Golden State also making a change. Looney's checked in.
You know you can count on Draymond Green to make good decisions. This guy comes up with a lot of terrific assists.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Johnson. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Payne, he's checked in for Phoenix. And Golden State also making a change. Higgins is checked in.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And a block like that sends a message, one that says we're not giving up this lead.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
2 shots.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
And the first one at the line is good. Payne hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so Payton will bring it up for the Warriors. It's tipped. Bridges outside. Here's Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. No good on the 3. Now Payne. Driving the lane, and he banks in the lane. Payne's got 4 this quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Phoenix?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end.
And Ayton throws it down.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
Wiggins passes to Looney. Wiggins kicks to Payton. Back to Wiggins. On the wing, Green. Over Johnson. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Green's got 7 points in the game.
You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
Payne passes to Craig. That shot is off, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here's Looney. Sinks that one from the post. Looney's got his first points in this one. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Payne with it. Now Payton defending. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist from Payne. 6 points for DeAndre Ayton.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now, the leaping ability and wingspan of Andrew Wiggins is helping him dominate above the rim.
Here's Payne. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Looney. That's his 3rd personal foul.
For Phoenix, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
At the line for Phoenix, Cameron Payne taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So for the Suns, Jay Crowder comes in for Ayton. And it's Devin Booker in for Torrey Craig. Then for the Warriors, Bjelica. He checks in for Kevon Looney. Kuminga comes in for Green. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Gary Payton.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. No good from Booker. The Warriors shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. Kuminga kicks to Bjelica. On the wing, Porter. Back to Bjelica. 1 second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end...
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Suns on top.
Ball gotta move, all right?
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Suns shooting well, 50% from the floor. Jay Crowder out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Holiday in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Another. Bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Suns ball.
in for Aaron Holiday. Different look here for the Warriors. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Bielitsa. Toscano Anderson comes in for Kuminga. Green, he's checked in for Porter. And Curry subbed in for Lee. And it's Paul penetrating. That one goes in.
Well, to a good point guard, running the pick and roll in the NBA is second nature. Chris Paul's been doing this a long, long time.
Curry is inside. Defended by Paul. The shot by Curry, no good. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his third personal
Chris
foul.
Paul picks up that
First team foul.
And something we've seen the last few
Shooting
years,
for Golden State.
boxing ones
Stephen Curry
thrown at Curry,
at the line
although
for
they've
two.
had mixed success.
And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree, and it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Curry passes to Moody. Fires from deep. Curry's shot is off. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Here's Biyombo. Nifty move. And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got 6 in the quarter.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That's his first foul. Here's Thompson. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Warriors have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Thompson, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his 4th personal foul.
And everyone knows about the offensive impact of Klay Thompson, but Doris's defense is just as important.
This guy is elite on the defensive end. Klay can switch off to several positions, and that was a major concern for his return from injury. The shot would be there, but how would the defense hold up?
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Devin Booker, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Chris Paul. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society, but, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
And it's Green missing. Suns on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And they double up Payton. Right side Crowder. Passes it to Biyombo. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Payton, good.
Well, give me a little creativity, Elfrid Payton. Off the dribble drive? Yeah, I can handle it.
Here's Poole driving inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 4th team foul.
He's off on the first. Kevon Looney is checked in for Draymond Green.
Jordan Poole taking 2 shots.
No luck that time either. Here's Toscano. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Payton. Poole on the wing. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But Seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in, and I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Here's Payton.
2 minutes remaining.
Warriors with the
2
rebound.
minutes.
Looney's got 4 rebounds in this game. From deep three-point range, and again, it's the Warriors missing. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-4 run. And there's the call on Juan Toscano Anderson.
Third team foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Warriors substitution.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. The Warriors also with a sub. Lee's checked in for Jordan Poole.
Well, you can see the tenacity of Chris Paul in play there. He refuses to give up on the shot, wants to get the and one. Nicely done.
Bjelica, he checks in for Golden State. Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Lee, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second personal foul.
It goes on Devin Booker, and he can't get the first one.
At the line for the Warriors, Damian Lee. At the line for 2.
And he can't hit the second. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Payton against Paul. They get a hand on it. And he lays it straight in. Payton's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for
Devin Booker.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
First one falls for.
I am very confident that Chris Paul is a future Hall of Famer. Not only accomplished between the lines for well over a decade, both offensively and defensively, but years and years of service for the good of the game.
McGee with the block, and he's able to get it back. Booker outside. The Warriors pull it in. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Bridges outside. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Bjelica. Now, here's Moody. Defended by Booker. And the rejection by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.